Welcome to Pretty Lies and Alibis. Let's seek the truth and travel the long road to justice together. What you know, Alibis, welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm Gigi. This is going to be a very brief episode, but I wanted to go through Lori Vallow's arraignment that just wrapped up. It was short and sweet, but the judge entered not guilty pleas on her behalf for both charges. It's been 1,610 days since Charles Vallow was ambushed and murdered simply for coming to see his son JJ and take him to school. It's been 1,527 days since Brandon Boudreaux was shot at and nearly became victim number 5 in this case. Thank goodness Alex Cox missed. Brandon, I know, has been a blessing to Kay and Larry Woodcock throughout this whole process and just seems like such a great dude. Lori, when she came in, very carefree, the same Lori Vallow we've seen during her trial. And also when she was extradited and we got that really cool video of her intake process there at Maricopa County. It's become standard procedure for her to be in front of a judge. She acted like she had no care in the world. When asked what her name was, she did say Lori Vallow Daybell. Now, we kind of are starting to get some clues from the filings in Chad's case that maybe he's going to flip on her, throw her under the bus, roll back over her for good measure. Either she hasn't got the memo or she's going to pull something that is odd for her, which is stand by somebody who has turned on her. Lori is known for getting even when people turn, but at her trial, she would not allow her defense to throw Chad or her brother Alex under the bus. Don't think Chad's going to extend that same courtesy to her. So what's going on from here? They did set some pretrial conference dates. Those are as follows: January 18th, February 21st, March 28th. Trial is set for April 4th at 9 a.m. However, the state asked to amend the dates to align with a complex case that would push these dates out about 270 days. The defense objected to that. The judge said the state can file a motion, but for today, the dates will stand. And as of today, how ironic. After months and sometimes a year or more of no movement in this case, next year, we will have Chad being tried in Idaho for the murders of JJ, Tylee, and Tammy, as well as the insurance fraud on April 1st. And then April 4th, as of now, Lori is set to stand trial for Charles Vallow and Brandon Boudreaux. It's just quiet. And then all of a sudden, I hope my eyes can go in two different directions to watch two trials. Hopefully I'll be in person at Lori's trial in Arizona. That's my goal. And then back up to Chad every now and then. But with it streaming, I'm able to stay home and still do what I do. Although I always prefer to be in the courtroom to tell viewers what you can't see with those cameras. Judge Boyce will allow cameras for Chad. We don't know for sure about Lori's trial being streamed. I have a feeling it will be, but we'll wait and see. Don't think this April 4th trial date will stand, but we'll keep you posted. It's just a very full circle day for those of us that have followed this case from the beginning. It seemed like we never were going to get justice for Charles. That was deemed self-defense, and it really wasn't until JJ and Tylee were found to be missing and Tammy Daybell was murdered that Charles's case was looked at again. And then you find all of these text messages and whatever else we don't know about that shows this was premeditated and planned. Unfortunately, Alex Cox died in December of 2019 and never faced earthly justice for his role in these murders, which was a big role. We believe Alex was the one that killed JJ and Tylee. We know he killed Charles, admitted it. It's so sad to look back at those body cam videos. And I was doing that this morning before the arraignment. Every single thing that Charles Vallow said about Lori ended up being testified to at her trial. Nobody listened to him. His life was taken because of that. I hope that Charles's sons, his siblings, his family, all feel a little bit of relief today to know that the justice bus has gotten cranked up. She will finally answer for the murder of a man that clearly loved her and was worried about her, worried about his life and JJ and Tylee's life, and rightfully so, because we know the outcome. For Brandon, he was within inches of being victim number 5 in this case. I'm so happy for Brandon that his day has come where Lori answers to the conspiracy to kill Brandon for what we think was insurance money. It's a good day for justice. I don't want to say it's a happy day. It's not a happy thing. At the same time, they all deserve their day in court for justice. A lot of people have asked, why bother? She's serving life in Idaho. She's never going to get out. Charles's sons, his siblings, and all those who loved him, as well as Brandon and his family, they deserve their day in court for her to answer to the crimes committed against them. And that day is here. I'm so grateful that we have finally arrived. This is her last stand in court. These are the last charges that she's facing. Lori has also said that she will not ask for any leniency on her life sentences. So this is kind of the end for Lori Vallow, and for Chad in April as well. His trial will be the end of the judicial process as a whole. Only then can these families really breathe out and try to pick up whatever pieces they can to find normalcy in their day-to-day lives, and also find ways to honor the victims in this case and it not be about Lori and Chad in court. We can finally focus on these victims. Lori will just fade into the bowels of the prison, and I have a feeling Chad will as well. His is a death penalty case. It's going to go a little longer. If he's found guilty and death is the sentence, then we will see Chad in court later on with appeals and things like that. But the big part will be over with next year, and I know these families are ready for this resolution. It's been a long time. Today, full circle, back where it all started in Arizona, where that first life, Charles Vallow, was taken in this series of murders. Joe Ryan, in my opinion, will always be victim number one, even though it was deemed natural. If she didn't physically kill him, she killed his spirit, because that man wanted to be a father to Tylee, and Lori stopped him at every turn. So she is finally getting hers. That's it for today. I'm going to keep an eye out for that filing by the state to extend these dates. But for now, Lori's back in her cell there in Maricopa County. It's a good day for justice. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Hope you have a good rest of your day.